Assalamualaikum and good day. My name is Fatia Alan Nisrina binti Muhammad Farid from ED2473A. Today, I will be presenting my case study research with the title Exploring Teachers' Perceptions on the Learning Behaviour of Students in Malaysian Fully Residential School or SBP. These are the research objectives. Research gaps found in this study. Firstly, there is little research explores how SBP students' learning behaviour changed post-COVID-19 pandemic. Secondly, not enough studies on how teacher support affects learning behaviour among SBP students. Next, lack of mixed method approaches. And lastly, lack of comparative studies between number 1, SBP versus non-SBP students, number 2, different SBP schools, number 3, urban versus rural SBP settings. These are the research questions. Here are 5 articles that are relevant to my research. From the literature review on all 5 articles, we can confirm that number 1, most SBP students demonstrate a strong sense of self-control and commitment to excellence. Number 2, the boarding school environment including peer relationship, teacher leadership, and school infrastructure directly impacts students' commitment. Number 3, SBP students are high achievers, so they are prone to moderate levels of stress and emotional exhaustions. I chose 3 supporting theories that align with my research. Number 1, Bandura's social cognitive theory. This theory supports my first research objective. We can say that SBP students' learning behaviors are generally self-efficacious, in which most students believe that they can be the best among the best. SBP students are also observant learners, whereby they observe their surroundings, keep up with peers, family influence, and teachers' guidance, which impacts their learning behavior. Number 2, Vygotsky's sociocultural theory. This theory supports my third research objective, where teachers apply zone of proximal development and scaffolding in which they identify students' strengths and weakness, providing assistance and adjusting tasks to match their students' abilities. Number 3, Wiener's attribution theory. This theory supports my second research objective. First of all, we can classify SBP students into 2 types, the high-performing and underperforming students. Both types struggle to stay awake in class, and their behavior can be explained by Wiener's attribution theory. High-performing students are internal stable, whereas underperforming students are external controllable. Sometimes, both types of SBP students never complete their homework and often juggling school commitments. All of these challenges can be described using this theory. Methodology. To conduct this research, I used a semi-structured interviews and purposive sampling of 2 teachers from the same SBP school. Teacher 1 is a veteran with 30 years of teaching experience, while Teacher 2 is also a veteran with 20 years of teaching experience. Both teachers teach English. The data from both teachers was collected in online interview via Google Meeting. Both teachers answered the same set of questions, and their interviews were transcribed and explored in detail using thematic analysis. These are the interview questions. Data analysis and discussion. There are 5 similarities in both teachers' responses. Teacher 1 and Teacher 2 both have similar opinion on students' learning behavior, peer pressure, high expectation, and classroom challenges. They also mention the use of SET system during English lesson.
When we talk about SBP students, okay, what comes first to my mind is that they are very diligent, okay, and they really listen to you. Whatever it is that you're saying, okay, they will do whatever you ask them to do. Okay, that's the first thing. Okay, of course, I noticed that their life is quite hectic given the schedule, okay, which is very tight, and the routine, okay. I noticed that they study day and night.
There are 3 differences between teachers' responses. Teacher 1 and Teacher 2 have distinct view on identifying students' poor learning behavior, teaching methods, and students' performance.
Okay, we noticed that students who excel in co-curricular activities are those who score in academics. And in fact, our best students, like top 10 students, they are all very busy people. Okay, and yet they score in academically. Like they are members of SP Wins, you know, they're very active in competitions, debate, and whatnot, and yet they score. So this is like an irony, you know. And in fact, those who did not take part in many activities did not really score. So I would say that it does not really affect their performance.
And they are too focused on their competition, event or programs. Uh, yeah, somehow it affects some of the students, but not all. But not all. Because I think they are focusing too much on the co-curricular activity and they neglect, the academic ones.
Main findings from thematic analysis. The first research objective, which is teachers' perception on SBP students' learning behavior. Most students are diligent, attentive, have a competitive nature, and generally obedient. Second research objective, the factors that challenge SBP students' learning behavior include time management, fixed and packed routine, mental exhaustion, and definitely the academic and peer pressure, as well as high expectation from both parents and school. Third research objective, the strategies used to improve SBP students' learning behavior are blended, task-based, differentiated, and learner-centered learning. Besides, teachers often do motivational coaching and practice iPad integration in classroom.
English, right? So when especially Form 1 students, not all of them can speak English well, because of various background. But when they see, some of their friends can speak so fluently, so they tend to have the pressure there, and they have to converse English all the time in the class. So that can also be considered as teacher pressure, okay, teacher and peer pressure at the same time. So that makes them, want to learn more, want to speak better, like the other.
All right. So, as you know, SBP students are very busy. Okay, they have this fixed routine. Okay, so that will somehow influence their learning behavior, right? And of course, the academic pressure, the academic pressure, and also the expectation from the school as well as parents. That you show them the examples from successful people. Okay, right? Or you show them the results of what happens if they do this, what happens if you do that. Okay, the positive side of a certain behavior. So that should motivate the students to change their behavior if their behavior is not good. Yeah. So I think by giving examples, all right, or you yourself, you need to set good examples. Okay, you have to set yourself as a good role model for them. Yeah.
Supporting the findings with evidence from literature articles and theories. First, perceptions on students' learning behavior. SBP students are diligent, attentive, and hardworking. This finding is supported by both teachers' opinion as well as Chayani and Madi. Second, factors challenging SBP students' learning behavior. Some students sleep in class and being reserved can be associated with Ali and Saleh study, whereas BP students struggle with socio-emotional behavior and managing interpersonal challenges. Lastly, motivational storytelling of successful seniors and role modeling are some of the suggested strategies by both teachers, proven by Mahmood and etc. all. The summary of key findings in this research are: number 1, SBP students are high compliance. Number 2, there is performance gap between students in the same school. Number 3, peer-driven motivation are significant. Number 4, SBP students suffer mental and physical exhaustion. Number 5, digital integration is common among SBP students. Some of the possible future research include: number 1, exploring the psychological cause of the A is not good enough culture on student well-being. Number 2, investigating how the hectic SBP schedule specifically affects long-term memory and cognitive load. Number 3, investigating if high-pressure co-curriculars act as a brain break that actually improves academic focus or if they simply cause burnout. Number 4, investigating how high teacher dedication and overtime work lead to burnout in elite boarding schools. And number 5, a deeper look into non-academic iPad usage during unsupervised study hours. My personal recommendation to improve SBP students' learning behavior are: number 1, integrating alumni buddy system, which is a relaxed mentorship session between successful seniors and struggling juniors. Number 2, practicing Qalullah, a formal power nap time for all students to rejuvenate for better mental and physical condition. Number 3, transform traditional night prep into collaborative hour with Guru Muda in small groups. These are the references that I used. That's all from me. Thank you.